We're going to leg. Loree Jon Jones, Mike Segel, please leg for break.
Our referee Charlie are setting in the background. Well, Loree Jon Jones won the lag to start this match. It didn't make any difference, though, because all the momentum after that belonged to Mike Segel.
But she can easily break and run 4, 5, 6 racks in a row. Look at this.
Mike said it best. I'm brutal on this.
2 feet.
Well, I hit it.
They're both laughing. They were both terrible lags, but Loree Jon won again.
Thought I hit that perfect.
And I hit it.
I know. It's slow now.
I noticed Mike said the cloth is slow
You're
now.
right.
We picked up on it without even hearing Loree Jon Jones say it. And she mentioned it to Mary Strong. I was as tight as a drum. Let's see if she loosens up, tries to get into the rhythm, has some fun with this match now.
She made a ball. She made a ball. And
That's a beginning.
Almost scratched there. Now in 8-ball in the professionals IPT tour, you make any ball, which she made a ball, a stripe ball. She can pick either solids or stripes. It's her choice. Because when you make a ball on the break, you shouldn't be penalized.
9-ball.
9 inside.
She's shooting the right ball here. The stripes are the right balls to shoot.
That was a better stroke.
She could just start
11 in
early,
the corner.
come out early, and win a game or two, get up a game or two. I mean, it's so much more confidence she would have. Oh, it's just, she just doesn't have it right now. That's just too bad. She would never have missed that shot.
Now, again, the size of the pockets. These are 4.5. Watch how close. See the difference that you can see here clearly. The traditional size of the pocket is 4.5 or even a hair under 4.5 inches, which means you have to be accurate to make the ball. And if you're off even by a half an inch, you miss, your opponent is now shooting.
These pockets might be bothering her. You might be right, Kevin. I mean, because she has missed so many shots. It's just not like Loree Jon.
And she has not been on the table long enough. We talk about that period of transition, adjustment to the slower cloth and the tighter pockets. She hasn't been out there that long to really make a lot of adjustments.
To get into that rhythm.
Right. Yeah. Mike has controlled the table completely in set number 1. He won 9 games to 2.
But the thing about it is the last 3 games he broke and run out.
It's getting late, I guess, right?
He started to open up his game at the end, breaking and run out. So let's see what he can do in this set. He was tight at the beginning, but opened it up the last 3 games of the last set.
Don't hit it perfect. Oh, that's too good.
Who is he talking to? Anybody that'll listen, I believe. She really don't want to hear that.
Right. It's not that entertaining for Loree Jon Jones.
6-ball.
Voted the greatest living pool player in the world.
As he should be.
There you go.
3-ball in the corner.
Pretty much out of competition for the last 10 years because there was no money in pool. Now at the International Pool Tour, millions of dollars in prize money.
5-ball in the corner.
He's playing this perfect.
And he's back, and he's going to be in Orlando again.
Is he gonna run another rack here?
It looks like it. I mean, look at that stroke. He's really letting it out right now.
8-ball on the side.
There's a
Game 1.
Made it look easy.
Now, Kim, you're playing in the International Pool Tour. You'll be playing, obviously, against Mike Segel, who's going to be on the tour as well.
Yeah, you saw that shot. Huh? I know.
The 150 top players in the world are playing. When they're seeing, and you're watching.
Trying to get on the 4, I can go across or the 6. I figure if I hit the 5, it's over. 6, boom, right? Well, I hit it good. Huh? Yeah, right.
And you played against Mike years ago when he was in stroke. How's he playing now?
Well, other than just a little bitty, a couple of mistakes, which will get better, you know, missing a couple little balls will get better as he plays longer and in time and he gets used to the competition again. It looks like everything's together still. He's still, his rhythm, his pace, his form, everything still looks very good. Tell you what, players watching him play, I'm going to tell you something. They're going to say, hey, They'll be a little nervous when they draw Mike Segel. Look at that.
No. Oh!
Look at got the double kiss. Oh.
Yay.
Almost scratched
Real
twice.
close.
Hey.
That would have been his 3rd scratch already on the break in the match.
Watch, it almost gets kissed in twice.
You can see the difference in the breaking capabilities between Mike and Loree Jon.
Yeah, Loree Jon, God bless her, looks like she's throwing a sponge at him when she hits.
Never a doubt. Who said that? How do you like this? Well, I don't think I got a shot. How you like that? You ever see this before? I'd like stripes, I know that. Gosh almighty. Unbelievable. Well, maybe not. Unbelievable. It's a strange game, isn't it?
You know what he said at the outset, and he reiterated to Mary Strong. He said he was nervous. He's been away from it. This type of competition and this level with this much money at stake.
Actually, I can hit that.
The more he talks to himself, though, obviously, the better he feels.
Play to one.
Well, you can see
One
in
in
the
the
last
corner.
4 games, he's really
Then what?
picked the pace up. I mean, he's
Oh, wait a
slowed
minute.
down.
Hold on a second here. I can shoot the combination, right, on the 3?
Right
And where's
now,
the 8
yeah.
going then? I mean, with the...
Now, this is all just surveying the
I'll play a
table
one.
because he
One
expects
in the
to
corner.
run the rack.
4, that's
This is
all.
what amateurs don't do. They'll just shoot the easiest ball.
Right.
And he knows, big deal, if I make a ball, am I going to dig myself a grave? Because if he misses a shot with
This kills me.
Loree Jon's caliber of play, she can easily just go up there and the game's over. So at this level, you can't miss a ball. You can't miss a shot, because if you do, you've pretty much given the game to your opponent because they're that good.
Can't make it.
Right,
First shot of the rack, too, Kim, is the most important for setting the whole table.
Well, yeah, but
Play to
if
one.
you commit yourself
One
and
ball.
then make 3 or 4 balls and don't get out, then you're pretty much going to lose the game.
Now he has to have 1 foot on the floor.
1
here.
foot on the floor.
Never seen this before.
Charlie will be watching.
I can't hit it.
Doesn't look like a comfortable position to be in.
He's left.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
Shoot it right-handed.
Play to 7.
We've already seen him do that.
Now why won't he use the bridge? You can't use
7
the
in
bridge.
the corner.
He's just not comfortable with
Not
the bridge.
comfortable with it. It's got to elevate over with the bridge. Bridge is hard enough, then elevating over the 8 with the bridge. Center cut.
She was right. Who said that?
Well, he's talking so much. Now the gallery's getting involved.
I still don't know what to do here. I don't think I can hit these with the 4. That's the problem.
More celebrities are at this event than any other pool event in the history of the game. Pool today is becoming more and more popular than ever. I think that has a lot to do with poker, you know, with the
Oh, this is
all
unbelievable.
the interest
I
in
don't want
poker.
to even move that ball with the 8 there. Play to 1.
1 in the corner.
See, that's his hanger. That's the one he wanted to save, possibly.
That's the hanger. Now, can he get in position
Look out.
here?
Look out.
Do something here. It's unbelievable.
He doesn't like his
No,
table at all anymore.
That wasn't a very good shot there.
His leave. You'd think he was down in this match from his body language.
He's always been like that, hasn't he, Kim?
Yeah, yeah. He just that's the way he is. That's just his makeup. I mean, you know,
If he's not
everybody's-
playing perfect, he's upset with himself.
and he don't get upset with himself
Hey,
too
look at
often
this.
because he's always playing perfect. So this guy, is he playing safe or is he shooting the 6 for the combination?
Play safe.
He's
Playing
playing
safe.
They're unsafe.
Safety.
Just going to keep the cue ball froze to the 3.
Good
Did he
call.
do it? Did he do it?
Safety allowed.
Let's go here. I mean, was that an easy shot? I mean, please.
Really, he's looking for some reaction here. Who warmed up this crowd?
Hang.
Somebody clap.
Jeez. I tried to go into him and something. You know, nothing went.
First shot coming up of the second set for Loree Jon Jones. And she had a couple of misses that were just uncharacteristic for her in the first set.
And of course, Mike
Safety.
Safety.
capitalized on those misses early.
Safety allowed.
Now you
Not
have to
very
hit
good.
your your object ball. So she had to hit a stripe and then push it into a rail or the cue ball into a rail, right, Kim? For it to be a legal shot.
After contact, right? You have to hit a rail, either the cue ball or the object ball.
Otherwise, it would be a foul, and then the opponent gets cue ball in hand anywhere on the table.
5 in the side.
Now she had no shot because Mike played a great safety.
Yeah, the 5's on here on the side.
Right, but her
Well done.
safety wasn't very good. She left
No,
the
it
shot
was
for
not.
Mike.
She left an opening, and he took advantage of it once again.
So that's what you call an unforced error. Or actually, no, that was an error, but Mike put her in a position where she really had nothing to do.
Yeah, she was pretty much handcuffed right there. The 8 ball now in this game is still on. Anytime the ball is close to the side pocket by the knuckle, players are a little
Two in the
skittish with
corner.
it. So he's going to try to break that out with the 6, I would imagine.
Hope.
No.
3.
He went further than he wanted, didn't he?
Right. I think he just wants to roll it up and shoot the 6 into the side off the 8. I think that's what he's playing for.
Maybe not. Let me look at this.
Looking at the options, because as you mentioned,
3.
you didn't want to leave it that close.
3.
Of course, you see
But he's
natural.
still going to
Three
go
in the
with the
corner.
3.
You see naturalcures.com. That's my company, obviously, and that is the main sponsor of the International Pool Tour. I have to put in my little plug there, Joel, every once in a while.
Kevin Trudeau, the
I don't know
founder
what to shoot
of
at.
the IPT and the World 8-Ball Championship.
I'll play the 6.
Mike Segel is going to be at the next event, and as he said to Mary Strong, I've got to get ready.
6 in the
Because
corner.
he does want to come back and be in competition once again because of what's at stake now all of a sudden.
Well, both of these players will be in all the IPT events. The next event is for
4 in the
$1
corner.
million. And then there's an event next year for $2 million and for $3 million. These players have never played for this much money in their entire careers combined, never mind in one tournament.
You've got that right.
Yeah, so it's
Wow.
It's the beginning of a new era in pool.
Really is. And he's elected here not to. Oh, that wasn't a very
I
good
can't
shot at
even
all.
have that let up on my stroke.
He's come up again. Every time
Let
he
up on
lifts
the
up, he's making
strizz.
mistakes. When he stays down, he makes no mistake. That's just from not
Pop
playing
it
for 10
over.
years.
Same
He
shot.
said he
That's all
came up
that
on
is.
it, though. Did you hear what he
Well,
said?
yeah.
Came up on my stroke.
Every shot he's come up on, now he's done here. I mean,
dead.
there's no way. If he makes
to
this,
pop
I'll
it.
tell you what.
Cloth.
The fans, he might not never quit talking if he makes this shot.
Mr. Segel must hit the 8 ball.
He really don't want to
Well,
hit
lose
it,
the
to
game,
be
right?
honest with you.
It's ball in hand. If I don't hit the 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if he see, there's the 8 ball.
I lost the game
He
if I
blocked
hit the 8.
himself. Bad shot.
Rules. It's only cue ball in hand if I don't hit the 8.
Go ahead.
Is that the rule or what? That's you're trying to pay him.
Maybe he's going to jump over it.
That's Charlie Ursetti, our referee.
Play the 8.
If he doesn't make the 8, or if he doesn't hit the 8, Loree Jon has cue ball in hand,
In hand.
anywhere on the table.
This is the strategy
Which
now.
he's playing a safety.
So it's ball.
So it's ball in hand
Yep.
for Loree Jon, anywhere on the
That
table.
shot. Tried to pop it a little. That's that shot. Look where that ball went. Went forward. If I hit it firm, I get on top of the 8. I had to just kind of pop it over. Whatever. I don't know.
I'll tell you, the next event, those seats are
I
going to be
don't know.
extra money.
I don't know.
Because you get to talk to
Struggled
Segel
with
the
that
entire
shot,
time. Or have Segel talk to you.
Will Loree Jon Jones be
12 in the
talking
corner.
after this rack, and can she roll through it now with the openings that's presented to her?
Well, I know she needs to break the 8 out. I would get straight in and bust the 8 out here if I was her. It doesn't look like she's going to do that. Maybe it's just not as close as to the rail as I think it is. It looks like it's
Tight.
almost right on it.
Or maybe you can just kick it into the, just kiss it into the side.
As
Right.
a drum.
If she would have got straight in there, she could have drew it back and then
Right.
hit it, and then
Knocked
have
it
the
off.
9 in the
Side.
side. So she had opportunity to do that. Let's see if it comes back and haunts her. Let's see what happens.
Kind of lead does she have?
Oh.
She got away with it, I think. She
Wow.
overstroked it a
She
little bit.
overstroked that ball.
10 in the corner.
This isn't an easy shot here either, especially being down a set.
She came with it. It was good.
Good
But
touch.
It was a good shot, but she shouldn't have had that shot.
That's her husband, Sammy, in the background. Needs some encouragement right now after losing 9-2 in the opening set.
11 in the corner.
This is not an easy run out here, but she could run this rack and take the game.
Now she's looking to see if the ball goes in the side so she can just roll the cue ball after she makes the ball and be straight in. And it looks like she's going to try to force it out, back off that rail and back and shoot it where she's going to shoot the 11. Shoot those two balls in the same corner. See, this cloth is not allowing her to get back far enough. She just don't have the stroke for that, or is not using it right now.
13.
Well, that's what Mike and a lot of the guys say, that women can be great shot makers, but they don't have the stroke to play on this cloth.
And sometimes I just don't understand. And I see that. See how weak that was?
See, yeah.
But why? It's not something that you have to have great strength with. It's really, your stroke is not in your arm, it's in your wrist.
See,
So
now
not the angle she's looking for.
No.
No, because now she's got no shot here.
If I was...
Where would you have played that ball?
You mean for position?
Yeah.
I probably would have rolled it up with the 11 and shot the balls on the side. I wouldn't have been there. But now, seeing things, if I was her right here, I would roll the ball up, put the cue ball by the other side pocket, and play safe, and leave my ball out by the hole. That's what I would do.
And let Mike
Let
Mike
shoot.
give Mike a shot at the 8, but a tough shot where
Oh,
he can't
very
make
tough. It does. He couldn't bank it, and he can't cut it, so then he would be in trouble. See, she's leaving herself open here.
it. She's going for the shot, right?
Yeah, but the strategy is not. I don't think this is the right strategy. I really don't.
But she shouldn't be there anyway. She made it.
No.
Oh!
Get out.
Good position for a change.
Well, she played shape for Mike.
I'm
Yikes.
tight as a drum. I cannot loosen.
You could have got better position.
I cannot loosen it. I gotta make a ball. Gotta make a ball. Jeez.
What do you do here?
She didn't give herself an easy
I'm
one
listening to the
to begin
guys
with.
here.
No,
They
but,
don't go in the
but
corner.
she knows.
Mike's dead.
I either see 3 rails or the bank. I mean, that's all I'm looking at.
She got lucky. She missed the ball, but she saved Mike anyway. Mike doesn't have a shot on the 8.
Yeah, she was trying to get straight in.
Huh?
So maybe
What am I
my
saying?
shot was just as good.
And
Why couldn't you land over here? That would have been nice. Well, of course I could. I like to finesse the 8 and put the cue ball here. Hang it over there. I like that, but I don't know if I can get there. See, that's the shot.
see, he
I
wants
know
to put
that's
the
a shot,
cue
but I
ball
don't
up
like it.
here so that she doesn't have a shot on hers.
I know
But
that's
he
the
has
shot,
to
but I
hit
can't
the
get
8
the cue
into
ball
a
there. I
rail
don't know
or
what's
the
gonna
cue
happen.
into a rail.
The
Otherwise,
ball will stop there. Who knows?
otherwise it's a foul.
That's
Right,
the
and
shot
he
right
needs
there.
to know where
I
that
they're all
8's going,
shaking
too.
their head. That's the shot. I don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, nap quest here. I don't know.
Now he has an option. He can try to bank this ball 3 rails, but that's like a
That is
prayer.
the shot, though. I can see
Jim
that already.
Rempe, Hall of
Take a look
Famer,
at this.
coming out of retirement to play in the IPT as well.
You know what? We're in Vegas. I'm just going to gamble.
Okay,
that's all.
go for it, Mike. Crowd likes it too.
I'm just going to gamble. It's a free shot. I'm playing at 3 rails in this pocket.
Banking the 8 ball, 3 rails around the table.
That's
He
all.
makes
Let's
this,
gamble.
you know it's his day.
It's a free shot.
This is
Why not?
He makes his what, 1 out of 20?
Trouble to go in.
Kim?
Right?
Yeah, maybe 1 out of 15,
Okay.
something like that.
In this pressure, 1 out of 50?
Maybe you're right. Yeah, because it doesn't look like he can do
All right,
anything.
he's trying to
with the
do
cue
3
ball.
rails here, all the way down here. We'll see what happens.
It'll be close.
1, 2.
Oh, way too long.
No.
Oh no.
By a mile.
Yeah,
That's not even close there.
you got that right. It wasn't.
Tried to
wow,
pop
that
it
wasn't
down a
close at
little.
all.
Phew, well, that wasn't close. Well, I would like
14
to hit
in
a
the
little
corner.
Now,
closer.
these are actually pretty.
I wish I could have got down another 3-4 inches.
These are well-schooled fans
Well, this isn't
because they
as
didn't
easy
applaud
as it
because he
looks
missed so.
either.
Right. I mean, he
you
did
can't
miss
like
some.
that, what Loree just said, because she's not going into this shot with a great mindset to begin with when she just said, this is not as easy as this looks.
Oh, this is an easy
This
shot
is a tough
she has
shot
here.
right here.
This is not easy at all.
It's not automatic.
Just to watch out for the scratch.
Oh,
Baby.
Good play.
that was a tough shot. And she got right on, but you know, she put herself on the rail.
8 in the side.
She's on the rail, which makes this a lot tougher than people know, because she's right on the rail here.
Pro players do not like to be on the rail with the cue ball.
This for game number 1.
I missed. I can't do it. I can't stand it. I can't. Oh, I need to just die right now. I'm dying. God.
8 in the corner.
Nerves, Kim?
Oh, I'm just
It has to
tight
be.
as a
That's
drum.
what she keeps saying, tight as a
never
drum.
played
Nerves.
this
That's all
before
it
in
is.
my life.
Game 2, Mr.
Mike
Segel.
will take it. That was a gift. Absolute gift from that young lady.
There's pressure. Nothing is unbelievable in this game. I can tell you that right now. I've seen half. I mean, look at that. I got that over the 8. I can't even make the 1. You know what I'm saying? I mean, stuff happens in this game that it's just.
I will.
I'm telling you. It's unbelievable.
I'm trying. You know what's sad is I'm trying. God.
Pressure, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah. They start putting 10 million first place in this, they'll have to play race to 1.
Yeah, really.
8 million chances.
Well, the pressure.
Unbelievable.
And Mike alluded to that. Just it's obviously impacting Loree Jon Jones a lot more than Mike Segel at this juncture.
Well, I think in these games, whether it's the PGA, whether it's basketball or football or baseball,
What's going on?
you know, you're talking about the amazing pressure that these players are under. They're all spectacular players. It's almost which one is going to succumb to the pressure, and the one that doesn't wins.
Pretty much. You're right.
And nobody wants to use the C word. Nobody wants to talk about the word choke.
Right.
But that's basically what it is, if you think about it.
I might like
I mean,
this.
really, to be honest with you, that's just, you know. Well, the balls are opening up good for Mike now.
Yeah, he really opened up the table with that break.
Yeah.
He's already taken the first set. Now he's got a 1-0 lead in the second set.
Play to 1.
Must taste like castor oil, that water right now for Loree
One
Jon
ball.
Jones.
All right. Seems to be a common thing. Mike, play the 1. Play the 1. Like he's going to shoot a combination.
And actually, it's 2-0, don't forget. As I just mentioned 1, it's actually 2. That's a nice leave off the combination.
3 ball.
Again, for pool, and again, we talk about the pressure. Yeah, the money. It's the biggest money they've ever played for in their life, yes. But we're also talking about the fact that this is probably one of the biggest arenas they've ever played in. More cameras, more television exposure. The Hollywood celebrity party last night, these players were at, they were overwhelmed with the red carpetry, but they've been treated like pool players have never been treated
Two
before,
ball.
celebrities.
And as we've already seen on the broadcast, we've seen some of our handheld cameras within inches of both players while they're over the ball. And who is going to succumb to that? And who is going to feel the effects of that? Well, Mike Segel has not felt it at all. Once he got into the middle of the first set, all of a sudden, he was chirping away. He sounded, as Kim, you've been around him a lot, he sounded like the old Mike Segel.
Oh, without a doubt. And early, Loree Jon was right in her interview. She said he's given me all kinds of chances. It wasn't until
6 ball in the
the
corner.
8th game, I believe, of the first set where Mike ran out, and then ran out.
Right. The last
she
3
had-
games.
Yeah,
Last
she had
3 games.
plenty of chances to win. And it looks like now Mike is just like really putting in an overdrive.
5 in the side.
Does he get position?
Yeah,
Does he
once
get
again,
position?
he's found a cadence,
It's
the way he's
7
marching
ball in the
around the
corner.
table.
Yeah, he's going right after now. There isn't much stalling around anymore.
8 ball in the side.
He's starting to look like Fast Eddie Felson in the movie The Hustler against Jackie Gleason, Minnesota Fats.
Good movie.
Game 3.
There you go. First 3 belonging to Mike Segel.
And he just controlled that game. He just walked around and he played perfect pool that game.
4
Didn't have
more of
to
those
think.
up here. Like I knew what I was doing that rack. Well, I had a good run out. I mean, you know how many times you don't have a good run out? That's the thing. I'm now. I'm ready for you now. I'm only inside pockets.
Paul Sorvino giving him some grief in the background.
Again, a great player, Paul.
Yes.
Great player. He had last year. He had the
We're
Cervino
into
Asthma
game 4 of
Foundation.
set 2. Mr. Segel leads 3 games to none.
He's the founder of the Cervino Asthma Foundation. He had a celebrity charity event last year I played in with Mike against Loree Jon and the late Jerry Orbach. And Loree Jon never missed a ball the entire tournament. She won. They beat us.
There wasn't this type of prize money at stake, though.
No, and that's the thing.
Oh,
I was under the pressure and missed an easy hanger.
there's the clap.
She wasn't under any pressure, never missed a ball. And I think the pressure is what the difference is.
Look, the balls have opened up really nice for Mike. Now, this is maybe the best break of the whole whole tournament so far. I mean, they're just wide open.
And do you also feel, Kim, that he's now getting a feel for the speed of the table and the slower surface?
Oh, well, there's no doubt. See, that just comes with the confidence. And when he ran those 3 racks, you know, that was just sending a signal, basically, not only to Loree Jon, but every player in the world. Look, hey, I was the greatest living player voted, which is what he should have been,
By
and
his
now
peers,
he's
yeah,
back.
Yeah, by his peers voted that too.
So, you know, this is really going to do a lot for his
10 ball in the
confidence.
corner.
I'll tell you that. Look how solid he's
9
sitting.
ball in
The
the
cue
corner.
ball's not floating a lot. It's just boom, center pocket, boom, center pocket.
Making it look way
15
too
ball on the
easy now.
side.
He's trying to go up 4 games to nothing in set number 2. It's best 2 out of 3. $150,000 to the winner. $75,000, not too shabby for the one who
12 ball
comes
in
in
the corner.
second here.
He looks confident, Kim.
Oh, it is amazing. And the thing about Mike, look at this. The
13
thing about
ball.
him,
Look at him move that ball.
right? When he was playing, you know, at his best, he could still. When he was not playing at his best, he could still be the best. That was how good
8
he
ball
used
in
to
the
play.
corner.
Boy, this is a layup for Mike Segel and a
Game
4-0 lead.
That was just 2 bam, 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 bam.
Great stuff there.
I'll tell you what, you're starting to see.
Got a little loose here. I mean, you know, a little loose here. 10 years.
He looks loose.
It's-
Well, put it this way, his lips have been loose the whole match.
Oh yeah.
Well, what you're watching now is you're watching, in effect, perfect pool.
I do okay on that one? Huh?
Renee smiling.
Who's insecure here? His wife
Get loose.
getting excited about the
Game
prospects.
5 of set 2.
And let's remind everybody
Segel
that
leads 4 games to none.
$150,000 for 1 win, that's a good year's earning in the old days on the tour.
Are you kidding me?
That was big money.
This is phenomenal. What the IPT tour and Kevin
Something
here. I
going,
mean,
all right.
the players all around the
What?
country.
Ooh, you dirty rat.
That used to be his favorite
He
saying.
doesn't make
"You
a ball
dirty rat."
here.
Yeah, he comes up empty for a rare occasion.
About 4 of them tried to go in.
You thought he'd get that stripe on the side.
But the players around the world are doing nothing but practicing playing 8-ball, playing on slow cloth. I mean, everybody's going to be ready. If you're not on your game, you're going to just miss out. I'll tell you that.
And it's in recent years, let's face it, everybody's been conditioned to get ready for 9-ball on a fast track.
And this is a totally
15 ball.
different game. Now, it was an open table. She got to choose stripes or solids. And on the first time you're making that selection, you can hit the other ball, which she did,
14.
into your object ball.
Correct. So you just spin this out 2 rails. Hit it with authority, Loree Jon.
Yeah, she needs a pick-me-up right now, trailing 4 games to nothing.
12 ball.
Yeah, I mentioned earlier at the start of the event, we had to turn away hundreds of people at the door. It's standing room only here at Mandalay Bay. It's probably the best venue ever in the history
in
of
the corner.
pool anywhere in the world for this tournament. And this is just the start. The International Pool Tour is launching. This is the inaugural first tournament, the IPT World 8-Ball Championship. And you're going to be seeing millions and millions and millions of dollars of prize money given away now. And you're going to see the best pool ever played because, Kim, as you know, because of the prize money, players are now practicing for the first time.
And practicing hard too. And what you're going to see some players that you've never even heard of from maybe some country you might not
13
ever
in
heard
the
of.
corner.
You know, and who is this guy? How did he do that? How good is it? You know, so everybody, like I said, everybody's getting really excited.
Loree Jon can run this rack.
Between the ears, she needs to run this rack.
Well, you know, she's down 4 games in the second set. She's got to win the set. Otherwise, it's over.
10 ball in the corner.
But she is probably one of the best comeback players of all time. You know, we've seen what happened in recent years with the Red Sox and the Yankees and everything else. So, does she make this? Yeah.
Good shot.
Nice lead.
Beautiful. Great shot.
Will this finally break the ice for Loree Jon Jones?
She needs to just, she has to use the crutch here.
And if she gets this game, she gets the break back, which is a huge advantage because she has the ability to break and run out, break and run out, break and run out, and win 4, 5, 6 games in a row. She's
11 in the corner.
She's done it so many times in the past.
Oh.
Yeah, a little bit close, as you can see.
8 ball in the corner.
But she's got a good angle on the 8 ball.
Yeah, but players don't want to get nowhere near where the cue ball has to, you know, they have to elevate their cue or worried about hitting it.
I thought she had to jack up over the ball.
Yeah, this could throw her off just a little bit, but I think she'll make it.
For the game, for the game, for the game!
Yes!
Oh.
Finally!
Shake it.
That was a good run out.
It really was.
Oh, I got out.
She's smiling about it.
That was a good run out.
I will.
A relief now, and as you mentioned, she gets to break. Let's see if it can start. The
so
kind of run we saw for Mike
Set
Segel
two.
when he had 3 consecutive
Jones
racks.
trailed
So
4 games to 1.
important right now to make a ball on the break, and then you have a chance to run out, and Mike can just sit there for the next half an hour.
Yeah, she needs to look at that.
Oh,
She's
she
gonna
made a
get one.
ball.
All right.
And
She
it looks like a
almost
pretty
scratched.
She really did.
pretty good table, though, for
Yeah.
opened up, too.
Look
She
at
got
this.
a real good break.
Yeah, she almost scratched there. And you're right, Joel. The balls are pretty much all spread out.
That is truly one of her best breaks we've seen.
Yep.
Okay. This is her chance to get going.
So can she take advantage? It's wide open, surveying what she wants to do. And as we mentioned before, it's with a
11
mindset,
inside.
and she'll go with stripes.
Yeah, she's making the right choice here. She has another little combination down there, but that shouldn't be no problem. It looks like it's almost straight
12 in the corner.
Well, she looks like she's just picking up the pace a little bit too. She might need to do that and not think so much about what she's doing. Just do it as a natural thing.
Combination 14-13 in the corner.
Cue ball, just make the 14 come back, slide off the rail. There it is.
Perfect.
Well done. And she should have 2 automatics at that end of the table.
10 ball in the corner.
Yeah, she's got a couple throw-ins there.
Good kiss.
Yeah, but she's okay, but she should have just kept the cue ball a little underneath the ball.
Yeah,
but she's
14 in
picked
the
the
corner.
pace up to her credit. It's very good, and it's showing that she's playing a
too
little
straight
better.
than she wants, right?
Yeah. She needs to make sure and stroke it.
Now she has to draw back, see?
9 ball on the side.
She did perfectly well, but again, that looks so easy for her at her level of play, but at home, try to do that on a slow nap cloth. The ball doesn't move.
You're exactly
She
right.
moved at 6 feet. It's a great shot.
8 ball in the
Now
corner.
she just ran the last game, Kim. She just ran out on the last game.
Love being over these balls.
Never missed
Finally.
a ball. She could.
That's right.
She gave herself a tough one. She's going to jack up here, but this could be a break and run out for Loree Jon.
Tough shot, elevated.
To run the rack and draw within 4-2. Oh! Just enough.
That's 2
That's the first time she's run a rack today.
That's right. Well, tell you what, she can break and run the next 5.
Look at this. 1, 2, 3, in. Wow.
Oh, look at this.
1,
Oh.
2.
Wow, 7 more.
Oh.
I will.
Just on that last rotation.
They're going in now.
She just won the. She just ran. Mike just sat.
7 more.
She just sat. Mike sat there for the last 2 games.
Oh, wouldn't that be sweet? 7 and out.
She can run the next 7 racks.
She can.
Don't laugh. I can do
Yeah,
it.
there you go.
Yeah, get into
She's
it,
got
Loree.
the
Let
game.
them know.
I can play. I can play. I've been a little nervous, though. But I'm going to show up.
This is game 7. Miss Jones trails 4 games to 2.
I'll tell you who's nervous now, Mike Segel. Because he knows she can run the next 7.
What if she breaks and runs out here? He'll really get nervous. She's
you
getting
go.
chances now. The balls are falling in.
Yep, that was a good break for her.
Mike's over there. Mike's not saying nothing much.
The mouth is quiet.
Mouth is quiet. That's how you make him be quiet. Keep him parked in that chair.
As Loree Jon Jones said, I love being over these balls. Finally, she's out of her chair.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Can't do much when you're sitting in the corner.
I'm not. Don't say anything yet. I'm just looking.
Talking to Charlie Ursetti, the referee, because she has not made a decision yet.
I thought she was talking to Mike.
Mike is.
This is the quietest Mike has been the entire match.
Yeah, he used to be called Captain Hook because he was famous for hooking people or snookering them or not giving them a shot. But because he talks nonstop, he's been dubbed the Mouth by his peers. So he's Mike the Mouth Segel. Rightly named, I think.
And when you're a world champion like he has been, and as you guys mentioned, voted the world's greatest living player, he's won 6 U.S. Opens, 5 world titles. Usually you're up and you can chirp a little bit because you control the table.
That's exactly right.
2 ball.
2 ball.
Well, this sets everything up. If this is the go shot. If she makes this, she's playing well enough where she should run this table. Key shot.
Tough shot. Nope.
Oh.
Tie him up.
That was tough. She had to play position. She was playing English. That was really different. That's just a tough shot.
It is a tough shot. But she missed it pretty good ways, but.
Yeah.
So it's back to Mike Segel in game 7. A 4-2 lead at this juncture.
Now Mike's been sitting there for a couple games, so he could be a little tight. And this is not an easy table to run out.
I keep waiting for him to say something. He hadn't said nothing in like 2 minutes.
We have been talking about what a great pool player Paul Sorvino is. Now let's meet a great actor with Claudia Jordan.
Okay, Paul Sorvino. Now tonight is the biggest night in pool as far as winnings go. What do you think this exposure is going to do to the sport?
If it does what I hope it will do, it will jump it up, because this is there's never been prize money like this in the history of pool. In England, they play a game of billiards called snooker.
Mm-hmm.
The men make huge amount. They play for $1.5 million, $2 million, $3 million in one tournament. The women get nothing. That's why the women came over here to play night ball. When the stakes like this are up this high, people will start to watch. It takes great skill to play this game, as you can see. As soon as they get into it, because of the high stakes, it should do a great deal for the game, which I'd like to see.
I hope so, too.
12 in the corner.
Segel.
Oh, now, again, people don't know just how tough Mike, I mean, how tough a shot that was, but to get in the proper position so that he could put the cue ball into those 2 balls and break them up so he can continue to running the rack, that's a skill that people just can't comprehend at the amateur level.
Right, and Kevin not only hit the ball to break him up, but hit it on the right side to break it up.
You're talking about a ½ an inch.
10 in the
Being
corner.
able to put the ball pretty much where you want with it, a ½ an inch.
Correct.
9.
Coming over on the combination.
Combination, 13 into the 9.
Now, this is a dangerous shot. When you make that combination, where the balls are going, you don't know.
He should just shoot it fairly easy so the 13 will stay.
Oh, he
And
gets
win.
them both.
Okay, well.
2 for 1. He'll take
2
it.
for 1, yeah.
14 in the side.
Now he has to be careful here. Just draw it straight back. Wants to make sure and draw it back far enough. Yeah, he's
8 in the corner.
Everything's rolling well for Mike now. You can see he's not coming up short on his position. The stroke's
That's
out.
another
I can
game.
play a little too, you know.
Yep, he can play.
I can play a little.
Yeah, he can play.
We already know
I
that.
play a little. I can play a little. Huh?
You're supposed to because you say you're a man.
What? Starting to banter me now? That's not nice. It's not nice. I'm a gentleman. My hand's got a cramp in it. What do I do there?
No sympathy right there from Loree Jon Jones.
Just hit a 4 and out.
What did he say? 4 and out? Is that what Mike said?
He said he's going to
Let's
run
just
4 and
end it.
out.
Well,
He sounds like Muhammad Ali now. Going to knock somebody out in the fifth
Really
round.
does.
This is game 8.
don't forget,
Mr. Segel
that's what he
leads
did in
5
set number
games to
1.
2.
Once he got up 5 games to 2. He took the last 4 with 3 consecutive racks after he was up 6-2. Is this?
Oh, come on. What is this
Do you
now?
believe it?
Oh, I made the 8.
That's
yes,
a win.
there you go.
One
Rack 'em
one
up.
in like
Everybody's stunned. Look. Everybody,
That's a
nobody
win.
knew what happened.
That's the rule. At 8
Right.
sinks off the break, you win.
you win the game.
Come right up the back rail, kissed it right in the side.
Look at this. Look at this.
Look
Here
at
it
the cue
comes.
ball,
Here
too,
it
now.
comes. Here it comes. Boom.
8 cue ball. The cue ball almost goes too. That was
Again,
amazing.
in the professionals, this happens so rare. You shouldn't be penalized by making the 8 ball.
There you go.
So
There you go. There you
That
go.
doesn't happen
Now-
very often at all.
There we go.
How do-
There we go.
How demoralizing.
There we go.
Loree Jon Jones.
There we go. Now we're cooking.
I'll tell you what. She
How
might
can
not
the
shoot
ball
again.
not go in? She
That's
makes
what he
2
said.
every
He was gonna
time.
run
I hit
4
those
down.
pretty good, didn't I? No, I hit those not too bad. Do 7 times in a row, do that. That's only happened 3 times in 6 weeks of me playing. That's how tough
This is
that is. I like
game
doing 3
9.
more times.
Mr. Segel
Well,
leads
4 more.
6 games to 2.
3 more is all he needs, but he'll take 4.
his 2 friends in there, Nick Varner, Hall of Famer, and Jim Rempe, Hall of Famer, both pretty much haven't been playing in a long time. Rempe, not at all.
Ah! I made 1, made 2. Oh, give me a shot. Ho! Let me hit something.
And both of those Hall of Famers are now playing
Yeah,
on the
I can see
International
what's this
Pool
deal
Tour
now.
against all the young guns who think that they don't have a chance. It's going to be very interesting to see for the tour, Joel. The older Hall of Famers coming out of retirement, players from Australia, New Zealand, Croatia, Moscow, all over the world, who the American players have never seen. The UK snooker champions are coming over. The top 150 players in the world, young guys. Also, the women are playing
4 in the corner.
for millions of dollars. It's really the most exciting thing pool has ever seen.
And will the experience of a Mike Segel pay off? Or will the young guns, as you mentioned, not be intimidated at all because of the level of play they're accustomed to?
5
Or
in the
the snooker
side.
players in the UK or the guys in Australia who play 8-ball all the time.
Well, I think experience will show up on this tour. I
3
really
ball in
do,
the corner.
because playing 9-ball, you know, it's just a shooter's game. Shooter's
Maybe,
game.
I don't know.
And a wide open table.
In a wide open table. When you're playing 8-ball, you have to think, you have to use your noggin, you have to have some knowledge, you know, everything like that. So I really think that players
I
like
played a 3.
Segel,
3 in the corner.
That's a good point, because you have
Varner,
to set up
you know.
shots way down the road.
Right. Hopefully Davenport.
That's right.
Will
They're
show
playing
up,
in that
yeah.
tour.
Yeah, you are going to be there.
Ho!
With bells on.
6 in the corner.
7 on the side I was playing for.
It's the voice of Kim Davenport, former world #1, who's going to be at the
Unbelievable.
$1 million tournament in Orlando with Mike Segel and so many others.
Make it tough.
Loree Jon is sitting in that chair.
Make it tough.
Mike
6 in
has
the
the
corner.
break. If he runs us out, he breaks again.
She may never get out of that chair.
She may.
Two,
I'll tell you
two,
what,
two.
Mike is loosened up
2
here.
ball.
2 in the corner.
He ain't missing a ball.
She and Poole at its best right now.
You're seeing perfect pool right now. You're seeing a guy who is in stroke, who's got confidence, who knows what he's doing. He's been there before, over 100 tournament wins,
And hadn't
It's not
played
even
in 10
close.
years
Winning-
But I'll
competitively.
play it.
winningest
7.
player of
7
all
aside.
time.
He'll never be out of shape the way he talks and walks.
You should see the way he eats, though.
Does he make it?
Unbelievable.
Oh,
how
look
much
at
this
this.
man
Oh.
can eat. Look
You
at
like that finish?
Oh, baby.
I like the body
8 in the
action.
corner.
him talking now. Right-handed.
About to go up
Christ almighty.
7-2. What a command performance.
This is unbelievable. He's going for the 8-ball for the game, right-handed, and he's a lefty. Ew!
Offhand.
Look how hard he
How
shot
about
that
that?
ball.
That's unbelievable.
What is that?
That's unbelievable.
That's a bitter pill
Stop
for
where the
her.
ball.
look at
Just
him,
make
look
it
at
like
him.
impossible.
Bitter pill for her to swallow.
That really
Why are you
is.
gonna shoot my tongue next time?
Look at him.
Boy, this is, I can't just get, I mean, it's always something. Always something.
Cup's always empty.
He's jarring. He's
Always
what is up?
something.
6-2? Is it 7?
7-2
7
now.
to 2. He's
Always
jarring.
7-2. I want some of that
Just can't
coffee he's
stop on me,
drinking.
You know what I'm saying? What is
I
it?
think she sees the writing on the wall.
She really might not get back to the table.
I mean, what is this?
It was 4-2, don't forget. It looked like Loree Jon Jones
is
was
it?
going to get back
This is
into the
game
match.
10.
Boy.
Mr. Segel leads.
Yeah, she missed the little
7-2.
Well, she missed that 8 ball.
and plus the 2 ball she missed.
And that
That's
was the
what
last ball
started
she
everything
shot,
off.
the 2 ball. Then Mike runs the rack, then hits the 8 ball on the break, breaks and runs out that rack. Here he goes again.
Oh, he's hitting them solid. Look at that. Look how solid he's hitting
Give
them.
me a shot.
He's got a couple go down.
Oh, 12. Whoa, go.
Ho or whoa?
Do something.
Do something. He said,
Make up
do
your
so- he
mind,
don't care
Mike.
what he does.
Something. Just want a shot.
Oh, Mike.
Folks, for those who you are watching, Mike Segel voted
I
the
think
greatest
I'll
living
play
player.
these.
And you are watching him play probably the best pool
Look at this
that you
one.
will ever see on television
right.
by a pool player.
It's unbelievable here.
It's really
Five.
it's
5 in the
it's getting
corner.
to the point, Kim, where it's kind of like Sandy Koufax throwing a perfect game in the World Series.
Yeah, it is amazing. I'll tell you. When I used to play this guy, Mike, I would always get to smell the gravy, and he'd get to eat the meat. I mean, it was like, come on, you know, Mike, will you stop it? He is.
And you still like him.
Oh yeah, sure. We're good friends. We go to dinner, this and that. But he might not be a good friend after this. I'm gonna have to be my competitor. You know what I mean? No, he's a hell of a guy, Mike.
Stupid.
Is. He just happens to be, you know, one of the greatest pool players, if not the greatest pool player of all times.
Slow down.
And you know,
I gotta get over
a
here.
lot
How
of
do I do
players,
that?
you know, Rempe, Varner, and so forth, and you
I
know
played
them
it
all.
too.
They traveled around making
Two,
most of their
two.
money not in
2 in the
tournaments,
side.
but quote hustling.
Side action.
Yeah, I mean, you know, because there's just no real money out there in the tournaments. So, now, you know, the IPT. I mean, here we are.
6 in
you
the
know.
corner.
This is really something, and everybody's excited, Kevin, about it. And look at Mike. It looks like Mike's never left.
This is unbelievable what he's doing right here.
I mean, just everything's perfect.
Something here. Gonna freeze.
He's straight in every shot. And it's
You
like,
would think
listen,
from listening to him, especially over the last few shots,
7
that
in
he's
the
down
corner.
in this match.
Yeah, and that he's not playing right because he's you know why he's upset? He's off by a half an inch.
Yeah, he is a perfectionist.
Freeze. Freeze.
Oh,
He doesn't want
Why
the
is it
rail. He
he's
got
a-
too close.
He's an inch too far, and he's upset.
He made a shot on me one time. It was a great shot.
Unbelievable.
Comes back and says, Mr. N, when he sits down at the table. I says, what's that? It's for knowledge. I said, Mike, it starts with a K. It's been a running joke with us ever since, 20 years
Right.
ago.
The grammarian that he is.
Matter of fact, on my cell phone,
Oh.
Mr. N.
3 in the corner.
Yeah, look at it.
Is he going to roll through this rack the same
Oh,
way?
The way he's playing right now, you could run a freight train through this building. He's not going to miss no shots. It is pure delight to watch this. Not for Loree Jon, but look at that. I mean,
Oh.
everything's
Oh,
Now, he
moving.
played
8
that
in
with
the corner.
Play
the
it.
English on that ball. You just people at home have no idea. He played that with low left
Yeah, and it was so pure. I mean, it just came out perfect.
with perfect speed.
This to go up 8-2.
And
Does
there
it
it is.
again.
Game, Mr. Segel.
Look at him.
Retired. Yeah, retired. He's been
The
hitting balls
man.
every
I'm the
day.
man. Telling you. Freeze. I don't care now. Just get under
This
the
is
rail.
for
I don't
the-
care.
you know,
Make it like impossible every shot. I don't care. What's the difference?
He's on the hill.
Everything's froze. I got to hit every. You know what I mean? I don't care anymore.
He really knows. As good as he's
I'm
playing.
beyond that. It's unbelievable. I mean, I can't get off the rail an inch. you know?
Loree Jon can't even dislike
An
this
inch.
guy.
Be real easy.
You're watching pool history, folks. The International
This is
Pool
game
Tour
11.
launched.
Mr. Segel leads 8 games to 2.
Big gulp by his wife because he's a game away from $150,000, the largest payday and the biggest check he'll ever collect.
He's
in
on the
pool.
hill right here. This is the game.
He said he was going to run 4 and out, didn't he?
That's
Yes.
right. That's what he said. Sounds like Muhammad Ali here.
Really does.
Will he sink one off the break? Hard to believe he didn't.
Ooh.
That's a rarity.
All right.
Now she's getting.
Oh, you like it? Oh, you like it? Oh, now.
Well, she has to dig deep now, I'll tell you. She cannot.
She can't miss
she
a
can't miss
ball.
no more. It's absolutely over if she
Can't
misses
miss a
any more.
ball. You know, Ray Martin made a great statement. Hall of Famer said, "I watch a person play for 2 hours. If they miss one ball or more, I know I can beat them."
Right. Oh yeah.
And that's really what happens when you're at this level. If
Right.
you miss one ball, just one, the other person gets up, runs out, runs out, you may never get a chance to go to the table.
Right. And to Loree Jon's credit, I mean, she really hasn't played the way she knows how to play, but she's one of the all-time great women players. I mean, all time.
8-time world champion in the Hall of Fame, youngest player at 15 to win a championship.
And maybe the most beloved female player of all time.
And it just reminds us of the level, and Kevin, you've alluded to it over the last 3 games in particular, the level that Mike Segel is playing at today.
2 ball in the corner.
At times, though, Loree Jon Jones has been her own worst enemy, and she's admitted it, saying, "I'm tight as a drum and just not really able to get into a rhythm, a flow in this match."
She was never been able to, either match, she was not been able to get in no rhythm at all, and that's a shame. But, you know, she'll learn from this.
Well, she
4 ball in the
certainly
corner.
hasn't played her best. No question. But at what you're seeing Mike Segel do,
The intimidation factor, believe me.
it almost doesn't matter how good she did play or who Mike was playing at this point, because the way Mike is playing right now, it almost doesn't matter.
Right.
Mike is just pitching a perfect game in the World Series. I mean, you're watching perfect pool on Mike Segel's part.
Well, she's thinking too long again. She needs to just get up there and shoot the balls, because she had a nice little thing going when she was up there, not really looking at everything,
Right.
taking a lot of time, just shooting, getting in a flow.
3 ball in the corner.
And she won 2 games in a row. At that point, it was 4-2 Segel.
It looked like she was getting a rhythm.
Oh. Oh.
It's the IPT, International Pool Tour World 8-Ball Championship, biggest prize money in the history of the sport.
She pulled it back
5 in
too
the
much.
corner.
Well, indeed, if Mike does win this, I'm going to have him take me out to dinner. Big dinner. Oh, very nice shot.
No.
Yeah, she just can't. She made a good shot, but now she's over the ball. That's why in 8-ball, you have to be so precise, because there's so many other balls around you.
Gotcha.
And if you make one little mistake, like look here,
Right.
how is she going to get back on this 6 now?
She's got to get on
7
top of
ball
it,
in the
so
corner.
all of a sudden it's the bridge.
You know, her best shot would be if you can see the little gap in between the 12 and the 11, just shoot it, make the 7, and just come out, shoot the 6 in the side.
And this is where the European players seem to have an advantage over Americans, because they're more used in snooker. They use that bridge a lot more often and are much more proficient at it.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Make the ball. That's the first order of business. Oh, wow.
Position.
She
6 ball on
she
the
get out far
side.
enough?
Nope.
No, I didn't think so. Yeah, that would have been it. Yeah. I didn't think that was the right play there, but maybe she thought she could sneak out there. I tell you what, her competitive fire really bubbles near the surface. Them eyes of hers, I mean, it's just woo.
Well, here's what she's thinking. She's got 1 ball to go, then the 8. She misses this ball. Segel runs out. It's over.
Right.
Kind of
She-
typifies her day, though.
She can't miss a ball. And here she goes. She's going to try to swerve this again?
She's
like
not.
the 3rd time she's trying to have to swerve a ball.
She's not had enough curve either time. Let's
Right.
see if she at least gets enough curve this time.
Oh! Almost. Well, 3 times in this match,
I know I did.
Loree Jon has had to hit down in the cue ball, swerve it around balls, and 3 times she's came up close, but not close.
Look at
Look
it
at
sit
that.
there.
This is just hanging.
Oh.
I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to predict that Mike's going to run this rack out.
Well,
I don't think anybody's going to bet against you.
the way Mike has been playing, I mean, he probably would have ran the rack if he made a ball on the break.
He could turn the cue around the other end and run out. I'm telling you,
the way he's playing
that
right
good.
now.
It goes back to what you just mentioned.
14 in
One
the corner.
miss can beat a guy, the best players in the world. Well, Loree Jon Jones has had 4 or 5 misses in this match today.
Wow.
Gets a
The
break on a
misses
tight
here,
pocket.
please.
Another tough.
Right praying here, for God's sake.
Tough shot, but he makes it.
Nice little tough shot, little jerk of the pants. Run some more racks. He's going to be thrilled, I'm sure, and that's assuming that he runs out this game. But when you're playing that good, you really wish that it could go on. You know, I want to keep playing when I'm playing that well.
Well, he has a tough run out. This is not easy. He has to do some really important things here to run this rack and win the championship. But he also knows if he misses, then Loree Jon goes up and gets the break back, and she can easily run 7 racks in a row. He knows that. So he does not want to let Loree Jon back to the table.
Oh, no doubt about it. The pressure's still on. He has to execute, but it's there for the. It's almost like say there for the taking. So.
Well, and he's got a dominating 8-2 lead. So
11 in the corner.
The way he's marching around the table, his body language tells you he's going to finish things up. If not this game, eventually in this second set, and it's the best 2 of 3. But looking down the road, what this could do for him mindset-wise before he gets to Orlando, to have this under his belt and to play at this high a level.
This is the shot here.
Does he get in position?
That's it right there. He's now just stop, and it looks real good. He's breathing kind of deep.
12 in the corner.
Brings it back perfectly.
Unbelievable. We watched him play the last hour. I mean, it's just phenomenal how good he played.
He hasn't missed the ball.
Great touch.
Hold on.
He don't want to overamp, you know.
Well, he knows this is for the money. I mean, he's won 2 more balls for the 8-ball champion, for the world title.
And $150,000. That is quite some championship here.
Graze it. That's what I wanted.
8-ball in the
corner.
corner.
Yes. Oh, that's what I wanted, the little nudge.
He got it. He got that little kiss and nudge.
This is for game, set, and
Tough
match.
pill to swallow. So tough for Loree Jon Jones. She's not in this position very often.
Mike's the greatest player in the world.
No doubt.
This for the championship.
I'm the man.
He's got it.
I'm the man. I can't believe I won this. I can't believe I won it. I can't believe it.
After 10 years.
That's good stuff there.
Kevin, I know you have to get to the floor. Thank you for your help.
I'm going to give them the money.
What an event.
Down to the floor.
All right. Thanks, Kevin Trudeau.
I don't believe it. I really don't. I don't believe it. Huh? Thank you very much. I don't believe it.
Yeah, tough one for Loree Jon Jones, as I mentioned.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I can't believe I won it. I'm telling you right now.
Just to make it official, sign the score sheets, please.
He honestly can't believe, I don't think.
It doesn't work.
Mike.
Yeah, to make it official now.
That's the end of the second set with the final score.
Making
Mr.
it
Segel
official.
9, Mrs. Jones
Signing the
2.
cards.
Mr. Segel wins the first 2 sets and the championship.
You never see Loree Jon Jones
Congratulations to
dismantled
Mr. Segel
quite like that,
for
but
winning the International
Mike
Pool
Segel
Tour's
was
first
a
ever
perfect play
World
all day.
8-ball championship. Now, audience, please remain seated for the presentation of the awards, including
Kim, we saw
the
a world champion at his very best
$150,000
today.
cash first
We really
prize.
did.
Well, he's still in disbelief.
I can't believe it.
Once you see what Kevin Trudeau is about to present, you'll believe it, Mike Segel.
No, never. The set, I played this set like perfect.
He's still talking.
And it really didn't involve the referee as Charlie Ursetti makes his way. Because now, the biggest payday in the history of the sport belongs to one of the great champions we have ever seen. Voted the world's greatest living player. He's done it all, and today he picks up the largest payday he has ever seen. Let's head downstairs now for the presentation with Mary Strong.
Larry, how do you like this?
Loree Jon, disappointing loss, but what an exciting match. I know you were feeling the pressure before the match started. Do you think nerves played a part in some of the choices you made tonight?
Absolutely. I would love to play a match over again like this and just get my stroke back, you know, just get my thoughts back and everything else, because I just couldn't loosen up. I have never been this nervous, I don't think, in my life. Mike knows. Thank you.
Well, you're not leaving empty-handed. You're taking home $75,000, and I'm sure this isn't the last time we're going to see you on the International Pool Tour. Am I correct?
No, it's not, because I definitely want another match with Mike Segel, because I need to get back on here again.
We've got a rematch, I think. Well, we look forward to it, Loree Jon. And Mike, congratulations. You are the first world champion on the International Pool Tour and the winner of the largest prize in pool history, $150,000. I'm sure it hasn't even sunk in yet.
I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, this is, excuse me. So, you know, we both wanted to win this, and
You're doing great.
I just, you know, I mean, what we did was great, but I mean, this whole thing is due to Kevin Trudeau. I wish he would come out here, really.
Come on up here, Kevin. To present the grand prize is the founder of the International Pool Tour, Mr. Kevin Trudeau.
Oh, I hope you have it that tight.
It's okay.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like, can you believe it?
What a match. What a match. What do you think? What a match. Two great champions. Two great champions. First, Loree Jon, it was obviously this probably more pressure than any pool tournament in history.
Than ever.
Than ever. And the biggest
For
prize
sure.
money, and this is just the start of a new era, the
Thank
golden
you
era in
thanks
pool.
to you. Thank you, Kevin Trudeau, and thank you.
Thank you. Not a bad consolation prize.
No, not a bad.
I have a check here for $75,000
Thank you.
to Loree Jon Jones. Great, great champion, and it's tough when you get up against Mike and he plays like he played today.
I'll tell you, he played great, great. Second match towards the end, that was Mike Segel.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I was just talking to Paul Servina, and he said that was perfect pool.
It
So
was.
it's tough to beat when someone's playing perfect pool.
it was.
But thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Well done.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you. Loree Jon Jones. Many people have said this man is probably the greatest player in pool history, and today we saw, I think, an exhibition. As was said here, while talking with some of the folks, we just saw somebody play perfect pool. It was like a no-hitter in baseball. When you come up against that, it's hard to beat. But folks, the first IPT 8-ball world champion, Mr. Mike Segel.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. The biggest trophy in pool history and the biggest prize fund, $150,000.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, as we found out, Mike Segel, a tough guy on the outside, but a softie on the inside as he celebrates with his wife. And for Kevin Trudeau and Kim Davenport, I'm Joel Myers. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Mike Segel, the champion, the world 8-ball champion of the International Pool Tour. So long, everybody.